Hi guys! Welcome back to another perfume video. Finally, this is part 3 of my Zara Fragrance dupes video. It's really challenging to get a hold of Zara fragrances here in the Philippines, especially new releases, even not so new ones. Our local Zara boutiques do not carry most of this, so I had to be a little bit creative to get all these samples together, and here they are. I'm super excited to share my thoughts on this and their comparison to the fragrances they're said to be dupes of. I have 6 plus 1 bonus perfumes, so make sure you watch till the end. But before we get to the fragrances, if you like this video, please don't forget to give it a huge thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. It's free and easy, and I can assure you, you won't regret it. Make sure to turn on notification to never miss a new video from the channel. I also invite you to catch Zara Parts 1 and 2 and my review of the Vibrant Cities collection if you haven't yet. I will leave links in the description down below. I will stop blabbering now and let's jump right to the fragrances. Zara White is said to be a dupe for Lancome's Miracle Eau de Parfum. This is an eau de toilette launched in 2017, and notes listed for this are lychee, freesia, and magnolia. A little backstory. Miracle by Lancome, I've worn a lot during my 20s. I probably finished about 2 to 3 full bottles of this one back in the day. This is a pretty fruity floral perfume with a fresh spicy kick, though I remember this to be more floral and fruity than spicy. This was my signature scent for at least 3 years. I do not currently own a bottle anymore, so I got me this small decant to be able to smell Zara White side by side with Miracle. I was hit by nostalgia when I first sprayed Zara White. Comparing this to what used to be my signature scent, I could not deny the similarity. These are at least 90% similar to my nose. What Zara White is missing is that fresh spicy kick of ginger and pink pepper that's quite distinct in this version of Miracle. Zara White is Miracle Eau de Parfum minus pink pepper and ginger. Why I said this version of Miracle is because, to be very honest, I'm not too sure if Miracle has been reformulated, but I don't remember it to be this spicy. I remember Miracle from the 2000s to be closer to how Zara White smells, honestly. Zara White is definitely a softer version, like an echo of the 2000s Miracle, but smelling this indeed triggered my scent memory of Miracle. And so you probably won't find it surprising that I like Zara White better now, because this is how I remember Miracle Eau de Parfum to smell like from the 2000s. So if you're looking to try Miracle at least how I remember Miracle to be, this is a very good representation of that scent profile minus the fresh spices. A big drawback though is Zara White sadly does not last more than 2 hours on my skin. Zara Rose. This one is said to smell so much like J'adore from Dior, and I'd have to agree 100%. This is an eau de toilette and launched in 2017 from the Zara website. This is blackcurrant, peony, and rose. How similar to J'adore? I couldn't tell them apart, honestly. They are more than 95% similar. Zara Rose though quickly becomes a softer version on skin and doesn't last as long as J'adore. About 2 hours tops on my skin in tropical climate, but for the price of Zara Rose, you can go crazy on the spray and you won't feel guilty at all. Purchase the biggest bottle of this and it still won't amount to a small one from J'adore. Great value for money, definitely. I do have to say that J'adore's scent profile is very reminiscent of Miss Dior Blooming Bouquet and Dior Addict Eau de Toilette, all from the same brand. So if you have them, no need for J'adore or Zara Rose in my opinion. Lovely everyday perfume, fruity, sparkly rose peony combination scent, fresh, inoffensive, best of all, super affordable Zara Rose. Zara Rose and Zara White belong to the Colors collection, showing you the sample set where these 2 vials came from. For anyone out there interested to sample this collection, this sample set retails for $590 US. Zara Femme 2018 is said to be a dupe for Hypnotic Poison from Dior, the original eau de toilette. This is also an eau de toilette launched in 2018. The Fragrantica website lists a different 2013 version of Femme, but what I have here is the updated 2018 version. The Zara website elaborated more on the notes in this one. In the opening, this is frangipani, peony, and bergamot. In the heart, there's orchid, heliotrope, vanilla, and tonka, and the base has white musk and warm woods. Oh my goodness, this is love at first sniff for me. I do not know what took me so long to try my nose on this one. And no, this isn't an exact dupe of Hypnotic Poison because this to me smells so much better. Similarity about 80 to 85% and only after the top notes are gone. If you love that Play-Doh quality of Hypnotic Poison, you will miss it in Zara Femme, which has but a hint of that Play-Doh but more in the dry down only. What this is a lovely, creamy and powdery vanilla with a bright, slightly citrusy opening, leaning slightly gourmand. In fact, when I first sprayed this on, I first thought of a creamy version of Shalimar Souffle de Parfum more than Hypnotic Poison. This to me is definitely full bottle worthy, especially because I do not own Hypnotic Poison EDT or EDP. If you haven't tried yet, try your nose on this one. You are in for an olfactory delight. This isn't incredibly unique, but for vanilla lovers out there who are looking for an affordable everyday vanilla perfume, this is one to try. I will go as far to say as this is totally blind buy worthy if you're into soft, creamy vanilla perfumes with a citrusy undertone, drying down powdery and musky. Zara Twilight Mauve is voted to be a dupe for DKNY Delicious. Is a 2016 release in eau de toilette concentration. The Zara website listed notes as apple, bergamot, and blackcurrant, powdered floral, white amber, and cedar. How similar to Be Delicious? To my nose, they are similar in that they are both fresh, fruity, and green, but I would not call Twilight Mauve a dupe at all. Be Delicious has a very distinct vegetal note in it owing to the cucumber and the lily of the valley. It is also distinctively a green apple perfume to me. While this one, Twilight Mauve, has more going on in the composition in terms of fruits. This is also more citrusy and a lot less green and vegetal. It has some greenness in there somewhere but not nearly as distinct as Be Delicious. If you're a fan of Be Delicious, you might be disappointed in this one as a dupe. Get the OG instead. Anyway, I'm pretty sure this isn't as expensive nowadays anymore. Twilight Mauve will make for a great summer perfume, but to my nose, this smells a generic fruity perfume though and will not excite your nose as much. Zara Femme and Twilight Mauve belong to the Weekend collection. This discovery set comes in fours. This one also has tuberose and pink plum, and this set goes for $5.90. Rose Gourmot smells very close to Montal Intense Cafe, a niche fragrance, and wow, the two I couldn't tell apart. I have to give it to Zara. This is an eau de parfum launched in 2020. The Zara website listed the notes as carnation, jasmine, and peony in the opening, rose in the heart, along with gourmand notes of caramel, vanilla, musk, and amber. This, you guys, is more than 95% similar to Intense Cafe. I kid you not. This has captured that rich gourmand rose. The very tiny difference my nose can pick up is the coffee note that's more present in Intense Cafe, barely there if there is at all in Rose Gourmot. But that's about it. Even the longevity of this Zara is amazing. Okay, not 12 hours or more like Intense Cafe, but this lasts on me an entire day. You know how I'm not a fan of rollerballs, so I have decanted this into a small spray bottle, hence the dent you see on this one, but you do not have to spray so much. I haven't used this much, honestly. The performance seriously amazes me. If you find Montal to be a little too much in terms of the scent profile, I honestly have to control my spray of any Montal fragrance because there is a point where they can be headache-inducing. Get Rose Gourmot instead. Super similar minus that Montal nuance that can be a little irritating. The 90 ml retails for $29.90 versus $170 for the 100 ml of Montal. I am going for Rose Gourmot definitely. This 10 ml retails for $5.90. The sixth fragrance in today's list and the biggest bottle of all is a dupe of a very popular fragrance. Red Temptation is said to be a dupe for Baccarat Rouge 540 by Maison Francis Kurkdjian. Red Temptation is so popular, this has been sold out for quite a while in most foreign Zara websites. This collection has not landed in our local Zara boutiques yet, but I sincerely wish they make this whole collection available to us here in the Philippines. This is an eau de parfum launched in 2020. This is saffron, coriander and bitter orange, jasmine, praline, moss, and woody amber. Again, I have to give it to Zara. They must have perfected the art of making dupes because this is more than 95% similar to BR540. I have no other words except for a big thank you to Zara for making an affordable dupe for this sought-after perfume. Now we can wear BR540 every day without having to limit the sprays because, as you well know, BR540 is freaking expensive. The slight difference I can pick up is that BR540 is a tad sweeter and more luxurious smelling, of course, and lasting power plus projection is down in this one by a few notches. Overall and in the air, I personally don't think I pick up a lot of differences. This big 80 ml bottle is $29.90 versus the 70 ml of BR540, which goes for $325 US. For the bonus perfume, I have here another pretty hyped Zara perfume from the Emotions collection, the collaboration with Jo Malone, and this is Ebony Wood, a perfume with super mixed reviews from both men and women from all climates in the globe. Ebony Wood is said to be a dupe for Wood Sage and Sea Salt from Jo Malone. Now, I know 90% of you will disagree, as do I, but I have a theory why some people pick up Wood Sage and Sea Salt from this one. On me, Ebony Wood opens quite punchy with a burst of manly spices, richly warm and woody. You'd immediately think this is a cold weather fragrance for a man, but give it like 5 minutes and you'd go from strength 100 to strength 10, almost gone completely with hints of some wood and some spices. And because it is super faint, it will now come across smelling rather fresh, spicy, and woody. See how much I've repeatedly tried this on and smelling the dry down alongside Wood Sage and Sea Salt. Yes, and yes, they do smell similar after a few good minutes, both on paper and on skin. Intentional or not, the perfumer is Jo Malone for the two. Not for daytime local weather if you get more of the spicy warm perfume, but okay if you get Wood Sage and Sea Salt vibe in the dry down. I read others get a bitter orange smell reminiscent of children's fever medication. I heard some get chocolate biscuit with orange, others get Spice Bomb by Victor and Rolf, and many more. It's interesting to know how a single formula can smell differently on everyone. Have you guys tried Ebony Wood? Drop a comment down below what your unique experience is of this fragrance. It would be interesting to know for sure. I am wrapping up part 3 right here. I'm hoping to do a part 4 really soon. If you have any more dupes to recommend, please list them down in the comments below. I honestly enjoy discovering Zara perfumes and sharing my thoughts about them with you. Don't forget to check out my other Zara videos, links in the description down below. I hope our local Zara would catch up on some of these newer releases. I do have a bunch of Zara on the way. Super excited to get them. I can only ship them to here via sea cargo, so it takes a while longer for them to get here. I have a discount code for shipping cart, by the way, if you live in the Philippines and are interested to ship Zara perfumes to here. I will leave links to the code down below. It's for a 15% discount on your shipping cost. Thank you all for joining me today. If you like this video, don't forget to hit the like button below. Share this to your fragrance-loving friends as well. Consider subscribing to the channel to see similar content in the future. And hit the bell icon so you do not miss out on any videos in the future. Stay safe, you guys. Smell your absolute best and see you all in my next video. Bye!